that people will do ghibta, people will think, how did Abbas achieve such a lofty position? يَغْبِطُهُ بِهِ الْأَوَّلُونَ وَالْآخِرُونَ. The previous people also and the later on, whoever is going to arrive until the day of Qiyamah, they will just be wondering what a lofty position did Abul Fadl Abbas have. Why? Because he sacrificed his life for Hussain alayhi salam. Do you see the lofty position of those who are sacrificed, who have sacrificed themselves in the way of Hussain? And Imam says, do you want to be in that grade? And he says, yes, ya ibn Rasulullah. Ibn Shabib says, yes, ya ibn Rasulullah, I want to be counted from the Shuhada al-Karbala. Then Imam says, do you want the easy way out? He says, yes, ya ibn Rasulullah. He says, the trick is that whenever you remember al-Hussain, you say, يا ليتني كنت معهم فأفوز فوزا عظيما. What do we have to say? يا ليتني كنت معهم فأفوز فوزا عظيما. Now I will repeat it slowly, and inshallah we do this niyyah. And to be from the Shuhada Karbala, to reach the grades of Shuhada Karbala on the day of Friday, day of Imam al-Zaman, the day of the Wiladat and the birth of Imam al-Hussain. Let us say and repeat and say, Ya laytana kunna ma'ahum fanafuza fawzan 'azima. And for the acceptance of this dua, please recite one loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
What does this mean? Ya laytana kunna ma'ahum. I wish I would be with them. Then at that time I will sacrifice myself. But while saying this one, we are actually preparing ourselves to sacrifice at every level. Remember, brothers, the sacrifice of Shuhada Karbala was not easy. There was the entire power against Al-Hussein, entire power. But the right was in the hands of Al-Hussein only, in the side of Al-Hussein only. People left their families, people left their positions, people left all the worldly gains they had, and they followed Al-Hussein and sacrificed, and they accepted to be Zalil. They left their lofty positions of this world. They accepted to be discarded by the communities and looked down upon as the failures. But they attained the right and they followed the right, and therefore they got this grade.
Subhanallah, subhanallah.
Are we ready for that? Are we ready to leave our lofty positions of this world? Are we ready to be doomed in the community, to be excommunicated from our families? Are we ready? We are not. How can we reach the grades? But at least wishing is the starting point of every good. Therefore, always keep on wishing. It will go to desire, and desire will take you to the final step where we will be ready, inshallah, with the barakat of Imam al-Hussain, to be the ones who will sacrifice our lives in the way of Imam al-Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam. And the last thing, while completing the hadith, let us complete the hadith of the 8th Imam alayhi salatu wassalam. He says, Ya ibn Shabib, إن سرك أن تكون معنا في الدرجات العلى من الجنان. If you want to be with us in heaven, فاحزن لحزننا وافرح لفرحنا. If you want to be with us on the day of Qiyamah in Jannah, in heaven, he didn't say on the day of Qiyamah. He just said, if you want to be with us in heaven, Ahlul Bayt don't need to go to heaven, a place which is created for the mu'mineen and the lovers of Ahlul Bayt. Wherever they stay is heaven. Wherever they go, it becomes heaven. And the Quran proves that also. When Ibrahim fell into the fire, it was Ya naru kuni bardan wa salaman Ibrahim, the fire should actually burn, but it changes when someone reaches there with the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu. Even the Jahannam changes its state. The Jahannam, the Nar, the fire of hell, changes its state on the day of Qiyamah. And the Riwayah says when a lover of Ahlul Bayt will cross over the pool of Sirat, Al-Pool al-Sirat, the bridge of Sirat on the day of Qiyamah is above the hellfire. At that time the hellfire will shout and scream and say, Juz, Juz ya mu'man, فَإِنَّ نُورَكَ أَطْفَأُ نَارِي. O mu'man, pass, faster, faster. Why? Because your light and your love of Ahlul Bayt is cooling down my heat. That is the power of the love of Ahlul Bayt which is sitting in our hearts. This fertile Iman is sitting in our hearts. This is the heaven that is in our hearts. This is the heaven which Allah has given us from the birth of our birth and from the wombs of our mothers. This is what we have received free of charge. Brothers, take care of this ni'mah, this Jannah which we have in our heart. And that is the Jannah that wherever a mu'min goes with a pure love of Ahlul Bayt, even the hellfire will change its scenario. It will become a heaven. Therefore the Jannah doesn't have to be in Akhirah only. For the lovers of Ahlul Bayt, wherever they stay, there is a Jannah. And he can make it Jannah only when he is attached to Ahlul Bayt. And Imam alayhi salatu wasalam says, you want to be in Jannah wherever we are, in this world and the next, then what is the trick? فَحْزُنْ لِحُزْنِنَا. Be sad when it is, when Ahlul Bayt are sad. وَافْرَحْ لِفَرَحِنَا. And be happy when we are happy. And today is the day of happiness in the house of Ahlul Bayt with the birth of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu. Does it end over here? He says, no, وَعَلَيْكَ بِوِلَايَتِنَا. The last condition is you must remember our imamah. You can't leave our imamah. By loving us, by sharing our happiness and our sadness, you can't reach heavens until you believe in our imamah. Then only you can turn the entire world into heaven. And the heaven or the hell into heaven also, whenever you want and wherever you go, will become heaven. وَأَفَلَوْ أَنَّ رَجُلًا أَحَبُّ حَجَرًا لَحَشَرَهُ اللَّهُ عَزَّ وَجَلْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ لَحَشَرَهُ اللَّهُ عَزَّ وَجَلْ مَعَهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. And Imam says that if at all a person loves a stone, he will be risen with the love of that stone on the day of Qiyamah. And whoever loves Al-Hussein will rise in the name of Al-Hussein on the day of Qiyamah. So the fertile land of Iman and the spring of Iman has arrived with the month of Sha'ban. And the rain is called the recitation of Salawat ala Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Month of Rajab was month of penitence and istighfar and begging forgiveness. This month also we have to ask for forgiveness. But this is the month of the Holy Prophet. Therefore the rain is showered by salawat, special salawat.